Hello students, now I am going to teach moral science to the students of standard 7. This is lesson number 18, Miracle Worker Rajendra Singh. See, we all have certain goals in our life. We have aim in our life. We want to achieve something in our life. Now those goals, some can be difficult ones while others can be easy ones. The easy ones, we get those or we achieve those goals easily without much effort or much hard work. But certain goals are difficult, and those goals, if we want to achieve it, we have to continuously put our effort, work hard after it. It's not that goals are impossible or whatever we want that is impossible to achieve, but then we have to work hard, have faith in ourselves, and don't lose our heart till we achieve it. So all of us have certain goals in our life. Some goals are difficult to achieve, but nothing is impossible if we persevere. So if we persevere, nothing is impossible. Though difficulties are there, sometimes you will feel it seems as if it is near to impossible, but then it's not that it is impossible to achieve. If you keep on working hard, surely you will achieve it. Now see, this is about Rajendra Singh. Magsaysay Award winner Rajendra Singh is one such person who never gave up pursuing his goal and achieved success. So, he achieved success because he never gave up. He kept on working hard to achieve his goal. In the early 80s, he was an unknown government officer in Jaipur, and today he is internationally recognized for having made dry rivers and ponds flow with water in the Alwar district of Rajasthan. So, he's famous for what? He's well known for what? Because he's known because he has made the dry rivers and ponds of Alwar district flow with water. That was near to impossible. He has built small water harvesting structures to trap rain water. Now see, Rajendra Singh wanted to do social service from the beginning. He got fed up sending statistics to officials while working as a government servant in Jaipur. In 1984, he decided to quit the job, means he gave up his job, and he wanted to do something in rural India. So he gathered 4 other people who shared the same passion. They also wanted to do something like that. So they all moved from there, and all the 5 people took a private bus from Jaipur and asked the conductor to give them 5 tickets for the last stop. So they thought of reaching the last stoppage and got down there. They got down at the last stop, which was Kishori village in Thanagazi Tehsil of Alwar district. And the villagers thought that they were terrorists because when they saw them, no unknown faces, and why they have come to such a place and surrounded them, they thought they were terrorists. But an old man said that terrorists would never come to such a backward and poor village. So he asked them the reason for their visit. They said that they had come to do some work in the areas of education and health. They were given a room in a temple, and it was very small. So 3 of them had a sleep outside the room. After a week, the pujari drove them out. But till that time, they had established lots of contacts with the villagers so they could get another place to live. They did not know how and where to start. They started some health work in Gopalpura village nearby, as Rajendra had knowledge of Ayurveda. So he had some knowledge of Ayurveda, so he thought of doing some work in the field of health. Then one day what happened? One day an old villager named Manu Patel walked up to Rajendra Singh and said that in that village they did not want a school or medicine. Okay, he said, you must get a spade first if you want to do anything in village which would be helpful to the villagers. So he said that we don't want a school or medicine, but before that we need water here. So you better bring a spade and start digging the earth. Surely you will get water. So that is much needed. And Rajendra told this incident to his companions, but they had a difference of opinion. So they did not agree, okay, with him. So they left. Two of them left for Jaipur. Two started teaching in his school, and Rajendra started digging as suggested by the old man. So Rajendra started digging. Nobody joined Rajendra because there were no young men in the village. All old people stayed there. Why? Because they all migrated. They moved from that village because of lack of water and opportunities. Now Manu Patel was very happy to see Rajendra work with sincerity. He told him that there would be water in the village if he kept on digging. He told them that you keep on digging, there will be water. And finally he succeeded. When the monsoons arrived, a lot of young people come back to work in the fields on the condition that they would be paid. So Rajendra got some non-government organizations and give them some wheat. Then also the youngsters did not join him, thinking that they would not get the wheat. Finally he managed to convince them to help. First they were not helping, but then finally he succeeded in getting their help. Now in 3 years they made huge pond that was around 15 feet deep, and when the rains came, the pond filled up. Soon the wells started filling with water. They then started a Padayatra, okay, started walking for encouraging people to work at building ponds. So he tried to educate them, to tell them, to make them understand that if you dig ponds, then your wells also will be filled up with water. Today there are 700 ponds in the area which have been built in a year's time. As the wells were being recharged, there were new employment opportunities in the construction of new ponds and structures, embankments, and even cement constructions. As a result, 85% of rural migration stopped because of easy availability of water. A lot of time of women was saved, as they did not have to spend 5 to 6 hours a day to fetch a pot of water. Now they started sending their girls to school for the first time. So in Karashka village there was not even a single girl in the school, and now there are 90 girls in this village. Women used to walk 9 kilometers to get water. Today the village has plenty of water. There were 32 families in Sapotia village of Alwar who were dacoits because of scarcity of employment, because they did not have any work. Today all of them are either teachers or involved with Rajendra in water conservation. So Rajendra's journey to success was not easy, but his self-determination, faith in himself, okay, to do something useful helped him reach his goal. So he did not give up. He continuously worked hard, and at last he achieved his goal. So how in the place where there was scarcity of water, how the well started pouring up with water, and then as a result many things changed in the village. So this is all in this chapter. Thank you. Goodbye.